Hey guys, so I don't know if it's just the time of year or it's the Tristan blues or something. I don't know. Um, it's just been a really rough few days and a rough week. Um, I struggled at that try at Ray Bay last weekend, and then that was rough. But just this week's just been yeah. Okay, so long, training a lot, especially doing a lot of training alone. And I guess it's also part of being a long course athlete as well, is that you end up spending a lot of time with your own thoughts. And the biggest trouble I seem to have at the moment is that I'm getting stuck in my own head, and it's not taking me to good places. Like in some ways, it's good because you go on some very important journeys inside yourself. Um, it's a very important self-discovery that you go through and sort of self-analysis. But then other times you can get stuck, and that really hurts. It just really sucks, and sometimes it's really hard to break out of that when you get stuck in this loop. Um, and a lot of it you sort of realize that you think you deal with stuff and you don't. And something will just have it. We'll have something come back from your past, come flooding back in. It's just yeah, getting stuck in your own head is not a fun experience. Um, and it's funny, and it's interesting as a diabetic as well, is that how my blood sugars are at the time when I get stuck in these little spirals. That can actually have a big factor in my ongoing mental health, which is interesting. Um, in the fact that your sugars aren't too, they're sort of where they're supposed to be in the medium range. I will sort of I will struggle, but I will push through it, and I will sort of deal with box and whatever. But if they're not so good, especially if they're high, um, it gets really messy and spirals out of control for far longer than it should. And yes, Austin, he's trying to come off the couch. Anyway, but yes, darling. Yes, darling. Yes, I love you too. Um, so yeah, it's just been a rough week, and definitely hasn't been, again, stuff that you think you deal with. And I guess that's part of an ongoing sort of mental health thing, is that stuff that you think you can deal with or that you have dealt with will sometimes come back and be like, hey, so remember how you thought you dealt with me? Maybe you didn't so much as well as you thought. So that happened a lot this week. And it threw my training, it threw my physical health off, through my training, and then that's all stacked on top of a lot of stuff which is going to be changing for me next year. Um, I'm I'm about to fly out to spend time with April for Christmas. So it's gonna be Christmas is gonna be fun. Um, but also, like, when I come back, like literally the day after I come back from that, I'm starting to move interstate for work, and there's a lot of that's playing into it as well. So the whole it's a long time since I've moved. To trying to figure out how to box my house and box your life, put your life into a box kind of thing, and that's going to be interesting. Um, and all the while, but my training's suffering, and my mental faculties are suffering a little bit too. So today was just supposed to be a swim and a run. I ended up doing a run and a walk just to try and clear my head and get me sort of back into some semblance of normality, but it's only partially worked. think it's good to be distracted. So you guys get to be more of my distraction. So anyway, the other thing is, it's interesting though. I read something. Sort of, sometimes dubious authenticity of these chain emails, whatever. There was an interesting one that popped up on Facebook a couple days ago. What are you doing? No, darling, don't you need plastic? An interesting one that sort of popped up about how the sort of winter solstice, which is obviously very much Christmas, very much a winter pagan northern hemisphere sort of set of traditions. They're all about sort of taking time, to, like animals do, sort of, to hibernate, regenerate, and for humans to do that as well, to do that sort of mentally, sort of a mental introspection, and to actually sort of face the demons of your own past from the year that was or the previous years, and actually sort of come to terms with them. But now in our consumerism and in our new sort of, everything must be bright and shiny and happy all the time outlook, that we're losing that ability to actually be able to deal with things, and be able to sort of, make those decisions and make those introspective choices and realizations. I said I'm kind of a bit over introspection at the moment. I've been doing it probably far too much lately. Needing some company now would be nice. But yeah, it was an interesting perspective, an interesting way of looking at it, that that introspection is needed, and too many people are avoiding it. Which I kind of agree. I avoided it for many years. I still don't like what I see when I look inside very much. So there's that. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. I'm tired. I think I've caught sun a little bit today. I think looking at this camera around playback. Anyway, hello. Nope. Okay, I don't get kisses today. Anyway, so that's me. I'm gonna wrap that one up because that's been a bit of rambling, a bit all over the place today. So, which is again exactly how I kind of feel. So I just need to pull myself together and just sort of see what happens. So anyway, alright folks, thanks very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.